Oh yeah, but I did something
matter.
wrong. Dude, you're so stupid. Where was my teammate?
Shut up. I've been saying this for
Not
months,
there.
man. Shut up. Shut up. I'm not hearing you anymore.
So this is just one of the many complaints I hear from players trying to rank up. I think the first thing to remember is every player, including pros, have to deal with what you would call bad players. No one is an exception when it comes to playing like trash every now and again. But what do you do if you feel like every teammate you come across seems to be having a bad game? Far too many times have I seen someone in my games go on full tilt and destroy their rank in a matter of hours. So the first thing to do once the frustration gets too much is simply take a break. Go on YouTube for 20 minutes, cool down and then jump back in. My second tip is another straightforward one. Turn your chat to quick chat only. Getting into a slagging match will only put you on tilt once again. If a certain player is getting to you, mute them. Tolerate them for the 5 minutes and then move on. If you're afraid of getting them again, then simply wait a few minutes before searching for your next game. Okay, so I hear you ask, muting everyone and taking breaks won't make my teammates any better at the game. So how am I supposed to win when they miss every ball? You know that saying, adapt and overcome? Well, this plays very true in Rocket League. If I play in any rank below champ, I'm favouring a defensive approach. But this does not mean sitting in goal. I like the word shadowing. When you're in defence, it means you position yourself defensively. Take this example. You're the last player back, so you need to be ready for when the other team clear. This player is now in an ideal position to receive the ball if it is cleared. But then, they make one tiny error. They venture that one step too far. Look at the difference it makes by being that little bit further forward. So many players in the lower ranks make this mistake and don't realise just how costly it is. This is why I like to ride the halfway line. By keeping my car moving, I have the momentum to attack the ball once the other team clears it. Very rarely will my car be stationary. While most are only watching the ball, you also need to be aware of your teammate's position as well as the other team. Applying pressure will help your team keep possession and limit your opponent's shots. See me down in the opponent's corner. As I come back, I have two options. 1. Go back to goal. 2. Intercept the ball. At lower ranks, I see way too much emphasis on retreating back to the goal line when instead it is far better to pressure the ball. Preferring to sit back on the goal line and neglecting pressure on the ball will usually result in the ball flying into the back of your net. So that's just a few tips on why you might be conceding too many easy goals, but you need to score to win, and it doesn't take an off the ceiling triple flip reset 360 no scope shot to do this. 2 words, positioning and patience. Just being in the right place waiting for your opponent's mistakes will get you a ton of goals. At lower ranks, simply waiting to hit the ball into an open goal is all it takes. All the things we spoke about not doing earlier are mistakes your opponents will also make, so position yourself ready to take advantage of that. Make sure you're making the most of the ball when you receive it. There's no point in hitting it back to your opponent with no real game plan in mind. Every time you give up possession, you're giving up an opportunity to win the game. If the ball rolls to you and you don't have a clear shot, chip it up to dupe the defenders and get an easy double touch. If you see a crowded goal, hit it onto the backboard for an easy rebound. Think about the best play for the situation and try not to give the ball away easily. Well, that's all I'm covering in this video, guys. I hope these tips were helpful. Keep improving your decision making and positioning, and I guarantee you will also improve your rank. So keep it fun, and until next time.